The other thing we did, we wanted our children to know how deeply they were loved and that they had nothing to do with this. And that very night, Jim is so honest, and he just said to them, Mommy, tell them the wonderful news that you've learned about yourself. And I said, well, Mommy is a lesbian. And Jimmy said to me, well, Mommy, you love people, and that's what really matters. And then he began to cry because I was crying. And then Chetty was the one who said, well, Mommy, you love people, and let's go tell the church, Remember that?
Right.
And then Jim and I said, well, we don't think the church is going to be as excited as we are. But then Jim had to really take them aside, and he really did some wonderful work with them and said to them, everybody will say Mommy and Daddy are not together because Mommy is a lesbian, but it's as much that Daddy is heterosexual. Jim took them aside and said, no, it's going to be in the paper, and so on, and it was Chetty who kind of patted his father, and he had just studied about Rosa Parks and said, well, somebody has to drink from the whites only fountain, and aren't you glad it's Mommy?
When I was younger, there would be instances where you'd go, gosh, I'm about to walk into the situation and I know that it's going to be obvious Mom's a lesbian, and there's people here who I know whose parents have said some things, and I know it could create tension. You're like, gee, I wish we were the perfectly normal-looking family and I wouldn't have to deal with that. But then you do deal with it, whether you like to or not, and you realize, oh, you know what, that wasn't so bad. I can think that way now. I'm older. I've dealt with it. I can't think of anything you could say to someone who's younger, who's facing those situations that's going to make it a lot easier. All you can do is try and change society as a whole so that they don't have to worry about that. So they don't have to overhear someone's parents talking trash on someone because they're a lesbian or gay.
You don't judge your parent, your dad's heterosexual. You don't say, that's my dad, the heterosexual dad. That's my mom, the lesbian mom. That's my dad, that's my mom. So, it was different. Plus, we were so well prepared, as much as possible, as much as you can for the world. It wasn't like your mom's a lesbian, here's your lunch, have a good day at school. Your mom's a lesbian, your dad's, heterosexual, this is what it means, this is what some people may say, this is, some people may not be nice, some people may be nice. So, we were really, like I said, it was a lot of truth-telling. You were prepared for what might happen. Sometimes, and when you weren't, you came home, you said, hey, what's a faggot, what's a dyke? Somebody said this today, what's that mean?